But if they're not ready to start the game, well, then forget about it. The young Bees went on the road and again took an initially tentative approach, falling behind by 2 goals in the first period. Though they came on in the second and third periods, the Bruins could not overcome that early deficit and lost to the New York Rangers 4-2 at Madison Square Garden. The first part of the game, we had some passengers, Bees coach Bruce Cassidy said. And we're not in a position, our hockey club, to have a lot of success that way. Maybe the odd night, but not on a regular basis if we have passengers. We don't need young guys to come in here and lead our club. We just need them to do their job, and I thought, early on, there were some guys who weren't where they needed to be. The Rangers were able to take control of the game midway through the first period when Jimmy Vesey doubled his goal output for the season, popping in 2 goals in 29 seconds, both coming down low at the side of the net. Vesey's quick strikes made it a 3-1 game. New York opened the scoring at 9:53 after Tim Schaller could not clear the puck out of the defensive zone, and the Rangers were able to make a line change, with fresh bodies coming on with some speed. Pavel Buchnevich got the puck on the right wing, was able to beat Zdeno Chara wide, cut back inside, and scooped a forehand shot over goalie Tuukka Rask's glove arm. "My bad," was how Rask described getting beaten short-side. The Bees answered back on the next shift, and just 21 seconds later, Patrice Bergeron fanned on a one-timer set up from Anders Bjork, but the puck went behind the net and took a fortuitous bounce off the end boards. David Pastrnak collected the puck and tucked it under Rangers goalie Henrik Lundqvist before he could recover from Bergeron's shot attempt. But then Vesey delivered the difference-making blows. First, at 14:41, Brandon Carlo wasn't able to control a bouncing puck on the left side of the net and Vesey punched it home for his 3rd of the year. Then, at 15:10, Kevin Shattenkirk's shot was deflected wide of the net, but Vesey did a great job of digging the puck out from behind the goal, pulling it out front and beating Robbie O'Gara to the open space next to the near post on the right side behind Rask, 30 saves. It was the kind of start the Bees talked about avoiding in the morning, yet it happened again. "We're trying to figure it out, obviously," Chara said. "It's something that we need to a better job probably before games to make sure everyone is really ready. Whether it's talking more or having more focus, have emphasis on those first few shifts. That's obviously up to us to make sure we have those." The start didn't help, but neither did the Bees' disjointed power play that is missing some good personnel right now with Brad Marchand and Ryan Spooner sidelined by injuries. The visitors were given 4 power plays after falling down 3-1, but they came up empty. "We're getting our chances. It's not perfect, it's not pretty, for sure, but we'll work on that, and the more we get chemistry, we'll make those pretty plays," Torrey Krug said. "But I think right now, we've got to get back to the basics of outworking a group of 4. You have an extra guy on the ice, so you should always come out with loose pucks. We're missing Spoons, Ryan Spooner, who can calm it down, and we're missing Brad Marchand, who wins a lot of battles and can bury the puck. 2 important guys. But we have guys who are capable of filling those spots, and we just have to get back to outworking the opposition." The Bees were better in the second period, but could not beat Rangers goalie Henrik Lundqvist, 31 saves. In the third, Lundqvist robbed Bergeron of what looked like a certain goal. But Bergeron kept working off the ensuing face-off and was able to score on a highly contested turnaround shot from the slot with 13:16 to play. One last power play, with 7:36 left, was negated when Pastrnak was called for hooking on Rick Nash on the backcheck. To end it, Nash scored into an empty net with 7.7 seconds left.